The fire of fierce rage. It coiled itself around Mahavir's body and started stinging him at various points. He began to bleed but remained motionless like Mount Meru. He countered the effect of the venom emitted from the serpent's eyes by means of radiations of compassion. Mahavir had no enemy. One day as Lord Mahavir was going from one place to another, he stopped near a big tree, outside the village, to meditate. While he was meditating, a cowherder came there with his cows. He needed someone to look after the cows, so he could run some errands. He asked Mahavir Swami if he would look after the cows for a few hours. Lord Mahavir was in deep meditation, and did not hear the cowherder. However, the cowherder went away thinking that Lord Mahavir had heard him and will look after the cows. In the meantime, the cows started wandering away, looking for and grazing grass. A few hours later, the cowherder returned and found all his cows missing. He asked Mahavir Swami, "Where are my cows? What did you do with them?" Lord Mahavir was still in meditation and did not reply. The cowherder started wondering, where could they be? Since Lord Mahavir did not reply, the cowherder searched for them everywhere in the valley, but could not find them. While he was looking for the cows, they returned to the place where Mahavir Swami was meditating. When the cowherder came back, to his amazement, all his cows were standing near Lord Mahavir. Mahavir Swami was still meditating. The cowherder became very angry at Lord Mahavir, because he thought that Lord Mahavir was hiding his cows. So, he took out his rope and was about to whip Mahavir Swami with it. Just then, an angel from heaven came down and held the rope. "Can't you see that Lord Mahavir is in deep meditation?" asked the angel. "But he tricked me," said the cowherder. The angel replied, "He is a god. He does not care for your cows or anything else in this world. He was in meditation and did not hear you. He did not do anything to your cows. You would have gotten bad karmas for hurting him." The cowherder realized that he had made a mistake. He apologized to Lord Mahavir and went away silently. The angel went back to heaven feeling happy that he could stop Lord Mahavir's suffering. Mahavir didn't have any bad feelings towards the cowherder, because he held no anger towards anyone. Lord Mahavir's spiritual practice was the practice of renunciation. While embracing asceticism, he had resolved, "I surrender this body for the sake of my soul. This body is not mine. With this feeling I shall use my body. To cross a river, a boat is needed. I shall use my body as a boat to cross the river of life. I shall bear all the pangs of suffering by being immersed in this soul." After becoming an ascetic, he retained only a wrapping piece of cloth, Acharya. That piece of cloth fell off after it got entangled into a thorny bush. This is what one school of thought believes. The other possibility is that Mahavir gave it up deliberately. It is very easy to say that in the practice of non-possession, aparigraya, Mahavir stands in the first row of such dedicated practitioners. Enlightened belief, Samyak Darshan, became non-absolutism, Anekanta, and the knowledge of the self became enlightened knowledge, Samyak Jnana. Fearlessness, non-possession and non-violence, aparigraya, Ahimsa, Abhaya became enlightened conduct, Samyak Charitra. This trio led Mahavir to the attainment of omniscience, Kavalya. At the sandy bank of the Baluk River, in the farm belonging to a householder named Shyamak, under a tree in Godahika posture, Mahavir attained omniscience. He revived the religious order, or Jain Sangh, of monks, nuns, Shravaks and Shravikas. His first disciple, called Gandhars, was Gautam Sami, a well-known Brahmin scholar in that time. Lord Mahavir had 11 Gandhars, who compiled 12 scriptures based on what Lord Mahavir had taught. These scriptures are called agams. They were passed verbally from preceptor to pupil for a long time. They were put into writing about 890 years after Mahavir. At the age of 72, in 527 BC, Mahavir left his human body and attained salvation, nirvana, at Pavalpuri, in the state of Bihar in India. Since then Pavalpuri has become a place of pilgrimage for Jains. Nirvana means that he attained liberation and became a siddha who no longer